Hi, I'm Chuck.
And I'm Scott, and welcome to What About?
Hey, Scott. Today I think we'll do something a little different. We've been talking about topics in HR, but today let's talk about what we do. Go ahead and get that out of the way, and have it out there in case anyone's interested in the kinds of services that we offer in our respective companies. So, tell me a little bit about TSG HR Helpdesk and what you guys do.
Very good, thanks. The help desk was designed to help the employer that has 20 or less employees. A lot of times, the employer that has 20 or less employees is calling their friends, calling the very expensive attorney, or even worse, going onto the internet and trying to figure out how to deal with the day in, day out issues. They don't have a go-to resource. That's what the help desk is all about. It allows the office manager who's dealing with ordering paper supplies, payroll, dealing with payroll, trying to find the lost invoice. It allows them someone they can go to that understands federal rules, regulations, and compliance and say, what about this? This is what I'm thinking of doing. How do I go about this? Does this make sense? That way, it mitigates your costs and also, in a big way, mitigates your risk of lawsuits and federal regulatory fines. Now, the way that the help desk came about was we've had several of our clients go, I really wish you had a product for us. We're a small business guy. What can you do? I sent several of my staff members across the United States to interview approximately 80 small business owners. These are 30 and less employees type of business owners. And we first said, what type of HR support do you have? The vast majority said PEOs. And they then followed up by saying, yeah, they were great at first when they were trying to sell us, but then we don't see them until renewal. Right there was a problem. We then said, what is it that you need? Not what are you getting? What is it that you need? From that, we compiled a list of our services. That's now the help desk. We then broke that list into 3 separate categories. Bronze for the new business, silver for the more tenured business that's been around probably, 8 or 9 years, that has about 15-ish employees, and then gold, who wants the premium package, which includes access to our employment attorney and our labor attorney. That's a huge differentiator because we're one of 3 firms in the United States that offer that legal support with no additional cost. Okay. Then we went back and we said, what is it worth to you? How much do you want to charge for it? And then we took the average, and you can go onto our website and see what the pricing is. But it has hit a very critical spot in the market. We provide a real, if you will, Fortune 5 service to the business owner that doesn't have access to those services normally because they're proactive and they're actually giving them what they need.
Yep, yeah, I certainly get it. In my company, we went through a payroll provider, 2 PEOs, and an ASO.
Yep.
That was the course of maybe 6 or 8 years. I know exactly what you're talking about. They were there for renewal, and usually very good to start off with, and they kind of disappeared after that. But so you're offering an alternative service that is much more personable, more advisory centric.
Exactly.
Kind of like I pick up the phone and I call my attorney. I pick up my phone and call my CPA, ask a question. I can refer my hiring managers or my departmental people,
Exactly.
that kind of thing. Any limit to the type of question or the nature of the topic?
Not at all. And that's a good point, which I didn't bring up. You can text us, you can fax us, you can phone us. I mean, we are here at your beck and call. There's really not much that we won't touch on, so long as that we can do that pretty much by those vehicles. Our attorneys do not put together briefs for you. Our attorneys don't go toe-to-toe with the attorneys. The attorneys that I have are there to be proactive, to prevent you from getting into trouble, so you don't have to worry about the attorneys down the road.
So legal advisory, not necessarily litigation.
Correct.
Or whatever. But I would imagine that you had a client that you've been working with that finds them in a situation where they need that. You have supplementary services to help them out, right?
Yes, if it gets to the point where, let's say, they open up the mail and there's an EEOC charge from a disgruntled ex-employee, yeah, we can help that, but that's not part of the help desk. That is as you said, a supplemental service.
Okay.
Yeah, but absolutely.
All right.
All right.
Well, thanks, Scott.
Well, thank you, Chuck.
Thanks, guys.
All right. And check out our services and look forward for some new segments coming up in What About. Take care.